Yo, Twitch chat. Katie Page with 8 months. TNT with 8 months as well. Whoa. The 8-month pals. Hey, everybody else. What's up? Happy reveal day. Happy reveal day. Nicely seasoned Min Balls is in the house. That, you know the stream's gonna be happening if that's the case. Hey, Tremudius. We can theory craft a big spell mage for realsies, huh? Yeah, we will, of course, yeah. I don't think... Well, for the record, I actually don't think this is going to be that good, but yeah, we'll, of course, try it. I think it's, like, too greedy, but, of course, that's my favorite thing to do, so we'll try it. It certainly fits the Magister game plan, as you say. We're not going to do any theory crafting quite yet, though. I'm going to wait a few days, just kind of grab some ideas. People are going to be putting cool ideas out there. We've got like 2 weeks. The expansion comes at the 7th, so we have like 2 full weeks. But as we get closer and do more discussion and stuff, we'll build some lists in preparation for things. 1? Okay. My thought was just the backfiring. Yeah, exactly. Not even a Stonehearth. I was thinking about like the pirate heal and stuff. Like I think you want that to be better. Maybe a 1-of is a good middle ground. I worry about it breaking the consistency, but sure. Hey, Papa Crump with a tier 1. Thanks, Papa Crump. Tier 1's always really nice. Appreciate that. Thanks for the bits. Is there going to be a live stream for YouTubers to play with decks? I don't know. We haven't heard anything yet. Draw Deep Freeze for that other heal. Oh, the other new neutral card? Yeah. That would be pretty sweet, actually. Yeah. How does that work? Let's see. Where's that? I definitely think that card goes in here. God, I don't know the name. These aren't arranged by mana. Oh, God. Here, Snowblind Harpy if you're holding a Frost spell. Do you know if Hearthstone's going to do the deck building contest again this expansion? And if not, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to personally do any sort of big thing, organized thing, no, so... What card am I most excited to build a deck around? Oh boy, I don't know. I think I want to try Free Shaman first. You can hop into Wild and get Murabi in there, maybe. I don't know. All the hero cards look pretty fun. I don't have anything in particular. I think the class I'm least excited by is Hunter. I think Hunter. Nothing in Hunter's like really jumping out at me. There's some like Death Rattle-y stuff, but Itchman seems really slow. The hero card, I'm like not that pumped about. There's like, I don't know. When will you theorycraft Control, Alt, Delete, Lock? I don't know. We'll theorycraft everything next week, probably. What's new in Warlock that plays for delete and stuff? Anything? No, like, real disruption shenanigans here, are there? But still some neat stuff. Kind of forgot this card was out. I know I reviewed it, but man, forgot it existed. Disappointed with the Warrior Hero card? Yeah, I think it's pretty boring, unfortunately. I mean, I think the mechanic of hitting stuff will look and feel fun, but it's not a big, long-term sort of feel or experience. I also still am not convinced it's going to be good. How often are you hitting 8/8s into the opponent's face, or 10/10s, or 15/15s? Like, where does it feel good, you know? Like, you're still taking the damage, like... If you're hitting 5/5s, that's kind of just like, you know, like, okay, I cleared and dealt a little damage. I don't know. It might end up being, like, sort of okay just because it's damage output, but Feels weird. Fell spell destroys? Destroys what? Not like disruption, but just removal, you mean? Yeah, I mean, I guess these all have some removal side of things. Control stuff, I guess, yeah. We'll build a Fell Warlock, don't worry. Particularly in duels, I think some really cool duel stuff here. Don't fret. I think Unstoppable Force should have been a 2/5. I too think it would have been cooler if there was like, you know, more uses of it. As it stands, you're gonna have these dilemmas whether you just hit face with it or you hit like if there's a 3/3 on board, right? Do you clear the 3/3 and like deal 3 to your opponent's face, or do you hit face for 5? Right? It's like, I don't think there's that many great. It's almost kind of like, it's almost an honorable kill card in a way where it's not really obviously, but it's like I want to hit 5 5s exactly, you know, or actually I want to hit 15 5s to like deal a ton of damage and clear the minion simultaneously. Whoa, nicely seasoned min balls with 5,000 bits. We want a Warlock hero card themed around Regis with hero power. Discard a card and deal 4 damage to the enemy hero. Oh boy, discard Warlock, yes. Sign me up. Thanks for the 5,000 insane bits, man. That's really nice. Nicely seasoned min balls. Oh, I am pretty excited to do 20 mana Druid. Yeah, that's a good idea. 20 mana Druid sounds fun. Is this every card? Yeah, every card is out. All 135. Until the mini set. What's the mini set going to be, by the way? I don't know. There's like, what's the natural follow-up? It could be like Kazakis and Onyxia themed, like Onyxia's Lair or something. But Onyxia's Lair is not like got enough going on to really be a whole mini set, I don't think. It was like 2 minions and a boss. And that's about it. Like, I think that was all it was. I think there's like maybe 4 minions out front. There's some whelps. Maybe they could build something around like a dragon theme or a dragons over the skies or whatever, you know, something like that. But whoa, Tribunius with 5,000 bits as well. We've got a bit off. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Hope you didn't bit off. I don't know. I need to drop this pun. Thanks to the 5,000 bits. Ketchup, thanks to 100 bits. Level 2 hype train complete. Man, that's nuts for early in the stream. Like us some booty with 7 months. Thanks for watching the YouTube content, dude. That's nice. Molten Core? I mean, I guess they could go to Molten Core. We haven't had any, like, rag teas, though. Could be, like, Tamsin. Maybe Naxxramas and Tamsin or something. I don't know. Trying to think of, you know, vanilla WoW follow-ups to this. Molten Core, Nixia's Lair. Oh, Blackwing Lair could be it, I guess. We go to BWL. Maybe Onyxia goes to talk to Nefarian kind of thing, you know? Nice to see some minballs again. Oh my god. Thanks for the 5,000 bits again, man. Crazy. Good god, guys. That is outrageous. That's 150,000 bits. Just, or not 150,000. What am I saying? 15,000. I'm really good at math. Really good at math. Thank you, guys. The Insane with a gifted sub. Amazing. Thank you, The Insane. Very nice. Indeed, maths, yeah. So, what cards are you guys most excited about? Like, what do you think is going to be the best cards? Oh, let's talk about this card. I had a lot of debate in my mind about this neutral. It's always scary reviewing like 70 cards or whatever it was without any input. Like, I just jumped right in. I don't get to read thoughts or like balance my opinions at all, you know? It's straight up just my reactions. But this looked like it's one of those cards that could be broken, but also might be just okay. If this was like 3 mana, crazy good, I think, right? At 4 mana, is this going to be too expensive to get down cheap enough, early enough? You know? Are there enough like 0 mana or 1 mana cards to make this feel fast? I don't know. Oh, Silent Thing, thanks to the gifted sub. You think it's bad and bait? Yeah, maybe. Like I said, I think it's right on a threshold. I think it's either going to be overtuned and really good, and a lot of aggro decks will be able to run it, or it's going to be 1 mana too much, and it's going to be really hard to play. I think it lives somewhere on either side of that line. If it was like 3.5 mana, you know, it's like, okay, yeah. But it's a big enough difference to go from 3 to 4 that I think it could be too much, or maybe it's still okay. So I'm not sure. Yeah, Paladin Quest. Play a bunch of 1 mana stuff, make this 1 mana. Yeah, okay. It's interesting. Yeah, I saw like Ridiculous Hat talking about that too. So the question is, does Maestra in combination with these rogue cards, like Wild Paw, Knoll, and Double Agent, is this a good combo? Because if you become a Warlock, for instance, and you have Wild Paw Knoll in hand, all of your rogue cards are actually going to be from another class. You're not actually a rogue. You become a Warlock. So if you have a bunch of rogue cards and Maestra, this could be something that you play on turn 1 or 0. I mean, it could be 0 mana, basically. Well, I don't know how many rogue cards you'd have, but you get the idea. Or this guy also could come out on 3 fairly reliably. So, like, are these a way to make Maestra competitive? I still don't totally believe. Just because there's only 2 of them, if there were, like, you know, enough of these in your deck to think that was a pretty consistent play, that'd be kind of cool. Would give away that you're a rogue? Well, yeah, but you wouldn't care. The point wouldn't be to trick your opponent. The point would be to summon a 0 mana 4/5 on turn 1, you know? Or turn 2 or whatever. Whatever it would be, reasonably. I'm not completely convinced it's enough to make that whole thing come together, but it might be kind of free. Just run the Maestra and just put these in whatever rogue deck you want. That's kind of a neat idea, actually. It's not a crazy idea. Yeah, Insane. I don't know. I'm not super convinced on the Fel dudes yet, the Imp guys, but I certainly think I would love that more than I would love what we currently have for Warlock. So I would welcome it. Oh my god, Dinosaur with 36 months, Wild Bill with 7 months, Insane with 100 bits, and Shrooties with 100 bits, and a level 2 hype train complete. Thank you everybody for the level 2 hype train. Pretty sweet. When are you going to play new decks at Fireside Gathering? If it's available, it'll be the weekend before the expansion, so. Would be like the 3rd and 4th or something of December? No, yeah. 3rd and 4th of December. I don't know that that's happening. I assume it will. I think it should. It usually does. They haven't had any interruptions to that recently, so. Would SI7 awards from Rogue Quest count to reduce Knoll's cost? I don't think those are from another class, right? Those are either Rogue or Neutral, so. Oh, you mean if you're Maestra, maybe? I don't know if they're Rogue. I don't remember. Either way, I don't know. I don't totally see the Maestra thing, but because you gotta have these in the mulligan to make that really compelling. And then I don't know. They're not from another class. Are they neutral or are they Rogue? SI7 guys, because if they're Rogue, then it would work for my Maestra. Oh my god, what am I doing? Yeah, they're Rogue. So yeah, they would work for Maestra if you wanted to do a Maestra Burgle thing. I'm not sold, but it's definitely intriguing. If it can make Maestra a competitive card, sign me up. That sounds amazing. I would love that. You need to play Quest, which breaks Maestra. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think Quest is the path there. Yeah, that would be too good. Speaking generally, though, I dusted my Maestra Rip if she becomes competitive. Yeah, I didn't expect it either, but it's cool. We'll see. I'm not buying it, but I would love it. Sign me up. That sounds great. What What else got revealed today that's interesting to talk about? Hunter stuff. I'm just finding Hunter stuff boring. I'm not into the Hunter stuff right now. Like, if this Death Rattle Biggie Hunter comes together, I will love it, but I'm just not super convinced. I think I also have her golden, yeah, as I recall. Not 100% there, but I think I do. Big Spell Mage I'm excited about. Not sold it'll be amazing, but excited about it. I thought Big Paladin got some sick cards. I think this card's insane. Big heals and minion tutoring is great. Like, I like this a lot. I think this is cool. Cavalry Horn I'm not quite as convinced by because it's just a little delayed, but it still accelerates big stuff from hand. So these two together. And then this looked really cool. You know, in combination with Vitality Surge, like late in the games, big old stuff. This is a way to gain some life back, maybe in a big deck. After you've gotten your threats down, this gives you the kind of health stabilization. It's pretty sweet. I mean, this card, I was hard on this in my review, but if enough big consistency comes in, this might be worth it. Although I'm still not, I'm still not totally sold. I got so annoyed on YouTube when I reviewed this. Everybody seems to think that an 8-mana Consecration is the best card in Hearthstone on the YouTube comments. You get a Consecration. It's a Consecration, Regis. It's like, yeah, it's Consecration, which not a great card these days. Everything has 3 health instead of 2 right now. But also, it's on turn 8 that you get the Consecration. Now, you know, if you get it off Cavalry Horn on 5, like, maybe it's a little better. I still think it's not great. You know, if this card does get there, it'll be because of the combination of everything, right? Like, they really pushed a lot into it. But I'm not as excited by the 8-mana Consecration as most people. It's just like, yeah. More like Baron Geddon. Yeah, that was a comparison I made as well. You said, why not run Ranker, but it's a Paladin? Well, obviously, I'm not saying run Ranker. I'm saying that the kinds of cards that are proven to be... first off, I don't think I said, why not run Ranker? I'm saying the kinds of cards that are proven to be successful. I actually hate that sort of comment. Oh, it's annoying. When I make comparisons across class, like, obviously they're different classes, but they're still relevant because each class plays against the same meta, right? We're all playing against the same kinds of decks. So when you have a card in one class that is proven to be successful, like Ranker, you have to say, okay, why is Ranker working against a meta? What is Warrior doing that is enabling Ranker to succeed? How does this card line up well? And will other cards in a similar sort of vein compare favorably or unfavorably to these other cards that have proven themselves? So like Brasswing, for instance, versus Ranker. They kind of do similar things, right? Like clear a board of 2 health stuff and maybe gain you some life. The significant difference is one is twice as expensive. Also, you can't combo Brasswing as easily as you can with Ranker with, say, like a Lord Barov, for instance. So you've got 2 cards here that say this one's reasonably solid in a current Hearthstone world. Does this one fit into that same mold? Can you, like, jam it into that space, right? That Ranker, we know, has proven to be successful. I don't see how you jam Brasswing into that space, basically. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... it doesn't fit. And like Consecration has proven not to be as successful as Ranker, right? So it's like you got to kind of try to match up a card across these disciplines and say, like, how does it fit? City Tax is a good comparison I actually didn't make in my review. I didn't think about comparing it to City Tax, which is kind of similar as well. An AoE that heals. The City Tax deals 1, which again is not a perfect line, but it fits better with things like Libram of Justice or Barov, whereas Brasswing doesn't. You don't need Brasswing if you have Libram of Justice and City Tax, right? You get 2 mana for the same heal and clear that Brasswing provides for 8. So it's another kind of like good fit together. So, yeah, City Tax is probably a better comparison because it is in same class. I wish I'd thought to compare with City Tax. So, I mean, I know it's hard to do this, but that's kind of the art of trying to compare and you know, contrast cards. Is like we have these like proven examples. I think it's helpful to anchor comparisons to things that we know how they work, and you know, compare them across those things. Even if they're across class, it's still often relevant because archetypes and again the classes and decks you're playing against are all still going to be the same. There are clearly some cards that have specific combos or use cases that change because of their class, but often a slow defensive card in Paladin is probably going to be similar to a slow defensive card in Warrior in many cases, particularly with a card like Lord Barov that is literally dual class for both. Oh, interesting, No Sam. The split is in for my card reviews. Thanks to the bits, No Sam, and thanks to the bits, Grimgrod. 2.98 average. That's a little low, No Sam, compared to normal. That's a little lower. Huh, we've got a valley in the middle too. Less 3-star cards. Interesting. So I had 8 1-star cards. That's about right, probably. 42 2-star cards. 33 3-star cards. I really thought I gave a lot of 3 stars. That's interesting. 44 4-star cards. And 5 5-star cards. That's pretty good. I would prefer probably to see those 3 in the middle a little flatter, but that's not bad. Yeah. Okay. 2.98's lower than we've been like 3.1, 3.2, right? That's interesting. Time is having in low rated cards dominate. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, there's been always surprise cards. I too always get excited. I would much rather be wrong about a card like Brasswing and it be played. Like, trust me, if Brasswing is a good card, I am the happiest man alive because I love slow, defensive, healing, grindy, long-term value cards, right? This happens a lot in the YouTube comments where I say, I don't think this card is good. 2 stars. And people go, my God, Regis, you only like aggro cards, Regis. Why don't you like the control cards? And I want to say to myself, no, or say to them, like, no, I'm not. It's not an endorsement. I'm assessing its viability. I'm not saying I want it to be good or I like that it's good. In fact, it's usually the opposite. It's usually these like hyper fast cards I dread being great that are the you know, if I give them a high score because they're fast and efficient, that's not saying I want it to be good. I usually don't want it to be good, but I'm just, you know, going against my desires towards reality, or at least, you know, trying to capture reality. So if this is a good card, I can't lose. Like, yeah, I lost and my prediction was wrong, but I'm over the moon. I'm hedging, kind of. I'm really excited. Cleanerbot, thanks to the Prime sub. Insane, thanks to 100 bits. Predictions on sleeper OP cards. I actually think Rokara is going to be better than people think. Like, still not amazing, but it's gotten so much hate that I actually think this might surprise people now. It's like it's like the pendulum swung too far into hate, and I'm like, well, I don't think it's great, but it might surprise people. Sleeper OP. This is one I talked about. I think it's okay though. I don't think it's OP. Oh, like a card like this is kind of intriguing. Like deal 8 is like, oh man, somebody can figure out a way to hit really hard with that. It's expensive though, which isn't usually a sleeper territory. I think this card is potentially kind of crazy. I think the 2 attack's too low, but definitely want to keep an eye on. I gave this card 4 stars. Most people do not like it, but I don't know, man. There's some fire spells out there. This guy's scary if you got fire spells. What else? Well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think are sleeper cards? I'll try to think more. Hey, Chip Chopperson, tier 3 sub. Oh my God, 15 months. Amazing. Stinkbug with the Prime sub. Thank you, Stinkbug. Since Old Doom, your average has been about 3 to 3.2. The honorable kill keyword seems to bring the average down. Oh, that's true. I am low on honorable kill. We also have a more control meta in these cards, which I probably generally rate higher cost cards lower than lower cost cards, because that's just, I think that's Hearthstone. I think that's pretty representative. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I would love the high cost cards to be good, but I'd say both of those probably drifted the average down quite a bit. Shaman had 5 4s and 2 5s. Oh, man. Speaking of which, let's talk about Shaman cards. So I think this card is insane. I think this is a better Wand Maker, and Wand Maker is a great card. This is Sleep Breaker, 2 mana 3/2, adds a Wind Chill to your hand. Wind Chill is a good 1 mana spell. It freezes a minion and draws a card. So cheap cycle and stall. I love freeze effects. I think, Glacial Shard was an amazing card. I still think freeze is underrated. Brain freeze, all this stuff. Like, that clears sometimes, but still, freeze and cycle seems very good to me. This always gives you a Wind Chill, so this basically draws you a card and freezes a minion. It's got elemental synergies. It's got battle cry synergies. It's cheap. It's got good stats for its cost. It's a better Wands Maker, and Wand Maker has been played in countless decks. And I think this slots right into elemental, just battle cry shenanigans with like macaws, freeze stuff, obviously, like we see here. It just looks so insane to me. I gave this 5 stars. That's my next conversation. Yeah, insane. You're one step ahead. We're going to get there. Thanks to the bits. Seth, good time. Thanks for the bits. No Sam, thanks for the bits. I think Pre-Seer card is kind of weak, but I think the player base will find a way to make it OP. I think Death Rattle damage is the way to make it OP, but we'll see. And then I think this card is insane. I think people are going to come to hate this card. Snowfall Guardian. Great flavor text, by the way. Golden Mirabi here. Snowfall Guardian, it's a 5 mana 3/3. It's a Frost Nova on a stick, and it's a big stick. It's potentially very often I'd say at least a 5/5 in many board states, 6/6, 8/8. All of these are possible. And I feel like a Frost Nova that summons an 8/8, and like your opponent is just like, oh god, I can't trade. They're just gonna hit me for 8, right? It seems so good to me. And then you just play another one, right? Like, you have 2 of them. Plus, it's an elemental, so you don't even have to play it in like a freeze deck. You can just play this in your elemental deck, right? Same thing with the Sleep Breaker. They fit in elemental decks. They fit in freeze decks. It's good in a control deck. Just lock out your opponent into a board clear next turn, right? It seems so strong to me. Cora, I talked to her on Twitter about it a little bit. She said it's not crazy, she didn't think. To me, it seems so good. Oh yeah, Shutterwalk it. Yeah, repeated freezes and make Shutterwalk huge. Yeah. Yeah. I just think it looks insane. I don't know. I mean, I guess the big downside is if you're already ahead, freezing your own stuff is like, there's some risk there. But you don't have to play this if you're ahead necessarily, right? Or, I mean, maybe you just attack first and you're still happy to play this even if you're ahead on board. I don't know. It looks really good to me. Broken with Murabi. Yes. Murabi. It is 11 mana, though. Run the mini where your minions can't be frozen. Now that's a little too much work, I think, but I like where your brain's at. I don't know. I just think it looks insane. I'd maybe overvalue Frost Nova effects a little bit, but I actually think Varden in Mage is an insane card that just hasn't gotten played. The base Varden, because it's all been Spell Mage stuff. They don't want minions, right? This is like a version of Varden that creates your own threat. And it seems to me like just to be the ultimate recovery tool. Just start freezing out your opponent's board, lock them down, and start whacking them for 8 or whatever, We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of decks that are doing well that don't ever use minions, though. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, there are going to be metas where this is not as relevant, but there are still plenty of decks that run minions, right? Like, And that's what I'm saying is like you can actually just put it in an elemental deck. I mean, the other 5-drop elemental right now is the one that hexes stuff, and like that still gets played. Like you're fine if you don't have anything to hex. I guess this is like harder to play freely for the record because it's not going to get as big and it blocks out your board. So I guess there is some downside there. Surprised this expansion doesn't support quests more. Really? That is a hot take. You might want to listen. I appreciate the takes. I appreciate all takes. All takes are welcome here, but that is a pretty hot take. That is a scorcher. I think most people were hoping that this expansion pulled us away from quests. I think you'll find a large portion of the player base, maybe not all, but a large portion are pretty relieved that it's not supporting quests. Because what would happen is if we printed a bunch of cards that supported quests, it would just really define the meta too much. Because quests are already such a predefined win condition going into every game. You kind of have this prescribed path to go down. If you just made that better and better over time, you'd get in a spot where it was just always quests until they rotated. Every meta would be dominated by quests. And it's they've been, for the most part, pretty competitive. That said, I actually think Hunter did get quest support for the record. I don't know where Hunter is here. I think Hunter got a few things that actually support quests. I think there's a potential for Dun Baldar Bunker to give you a lot of spell card draw for like a secret quest hunter, kind of a hybrid. So don't be shocked if that comes along. I don't know if Tavish will be a part of that, but we didn't get much quest support here. Not much quest support here. No quest support here, really. I mean, actually, Siphon Mana's kind of good, but no quest support here. Yeah, theoretically, anything's quest support for Priest, right? It's got a mana cost. It's a quest Priest card. No real quest support here, of course. No SI stuff. But, I mean, if you like quests, I get it. That's fine. You're allowed to like quests. I just think that's well, I don't know. There are people who like quests. I don't know that people wanted more support, but either way. I wouldn't want us to keep getting too much, though, I guess I'll say. Too much would be tough. Not a single overload card, actually, for Shaman, huh? All freeze. Good point, sure. Yeah, oh, they didn't get it. Yeah, they didn't get it. Did we get any big neutrals? We got some 8-mana neutrals. Oh, 10-mana neutral, yeah. Sort of. Sort of 5 mana. Dude, I need you to leave another comment. Your comment didn't come back. I accidentally banned Magic Milk on YouTube today. I was trying to pin his comment and accidentally banned him instead. I sent him an email that was like, "Hey, dude, I need a link to your YouTube so I can unban you." I couldn't find it in the list. I don't think it's there. My wife and I were scrolling through. I love you though. Do you think a Quest Warlock with new cards will help with early aggro decks? I don't think anything here is great for Quest Warlock, honestly. No. I think they already have. I mean, this is actually a pretty good card, I guess. This could be tossed in, yeah. Good early removal. I'd have to think about what they run now and compare it, but nothing here really jumps out at me as a amazing Quest Warlock-y thing. Do you think this expansion will be weaker like Rossion's Rumble? Not necessarily. It's hard to say for sure. There are definitely individual cards that seem very strong that have like super high power levels. It's kind of about whether or not they create new archetypes that are competitive with quests and hyper aggro, right? I think Token Demon Hunter is actually going to be really good. I think Big Demon Hunter might actually be decent too, for the record. But no, I think there's some just off the charts power level cards. Like some stuff looks really strong to me. So I think it'll be okay. Definitely not Rosticon's level for sure. I did rate this expansion a little lower score-wise than recently, but I still think there's plenty of good cards. Too late for the pin. You missed your pin, but let me see if your comment showed up. I'm more worried about that. There it is. Yes. There it is. I see you. You're back. Yay. Okay, it worked out. My wife will be relieved. She was helping me through that whole journey. Why is your hair always so gorgeous? I don't know. Lucky, I guess. It's kind of messy today, it looks like. I haven't had a haircut in a while. It's getting long. I made my beard really short right now, though. My beard's super short. I think the shortest has been in a long time. It's kind of bugging me. I like to do like kind of a pseudo reset every once in a while. Just make it really short to kind of reset and then let it grow again. New Cariel put Sleeping Paladin in a way better spot. Yeah, Cariel's definitely growing on me over time. I have to say, like I wasn't super sold on her early, but I think Cariel's growing on me. I think she's gonna be solid. I'm probably gonna put her higher in my like hero card rankings than my initial score would suggest. I don't know if I gave her 3 stars or 4 stars or what, but she might be in the like top half of hero cards. I don't know. We'll see. Guff is actually growing on me a little bit too. I think the hero power here is okay to push Guff. Like in other words, don't get stuck on the 20 mana maybe so much and just get like focused on the ramp a little bit. And honestly, like 5 armor is enough to buy you a moment to ramp some more, you know, that sort of stuff. If you focus on the ceiling, this card looks gimmicky, but if you focus on the consistency, I'd start to like it more. We can craft some day 1 decks today. No, we're gonna wait a little bit. I am gonna make a video for that though, so we'll probably do it at some point. What do I think of Varden? I like Varden pretty well. There's this kind of Varden's got this problem where it's like you want pretty big spells for Varden to be good. And the problem is, like, if you've already played 3 or 4 big spells, like, it's pretty late in the game to be playing something like this, you know? But I think there's a world where even if you don't get giant spells, this is still interesting. Just like, you know, 4 and 5 mana spells is probably enough to make this worth it. I don't know, though. Does a deck actually run that? What deck is that, you know? Quest Mage doesn't need that. So... you know, but you know, for instance, if you just got like just looking here, right? Like if you got a snowman and you got well, not looking here, but would that be a decent turn if you got like a snowman and you got a arcane overflow and you got an ignite? It could be okay, right? It wouldn't be the best turn, but it'd be okay. That would be all right. Get a Kona Cold. I know I'm doubling up on schools now, but you get the idea. Mask of Cthulhu is actually maybe the most interesting part about Varden because it's on curve too. Like play a mask on 7, and the Varden is like you get to replay a mask immediately. That alone could sometimes make Varden a worthwhile play, especially if you have like a bonus Ice Barrier and a whatever it is. I don't know. There's a lot of options, obviously. Get an Ice Barrier and a Netherwind's Portal and a, Mask of Cthulhu, and you might be happy enough. I'm not sure you will be, but it's possible. There's a big spell mage list in chat if people want to check it out. Isn't Varden like a controlled Reno without the removal? Controlled Reno without the removal? You mean the Reno hero card? I guess I don't know what you mean, Seth. Reno casts random spells. This is casting repeat spells. The hero powers don't do the same thing. I'm not sure I understand. I actually think she'll remove, or they'll remove pretty often. Like, I think they'll remove stuff pretty often, but like, if you mean Reno hero card, if you mean Reno the minion and a replayed Mask of Cthulhu, sort of, yeah. Like I said, like I think getting a Mask of Cthulhu off this is pretty sweet. You think Big Spell Mage is bad? Yeah. I'm looking at your list. Is there enough? Did you feel like there was enough early game to fill in the gaps? That's always the concern, I think, for big decks. Can you build enough early minions to fill in the gaps in Mage? Looks like you have some good picks here. Stuff like Confection, Cyclone, is that for Grand Finale? Yeah. Yeah, that early game doesn't look overwhelmingly good, does it? It's always funny, right? Like, you look at these cards. This happens every time we theorycraft. You look at a lot of these cards and you think, oh yeah, this is all going to come together so well. And then as soon as you try to build a deck, you start to see the gaps and the holes and stuff. And other things surprise you. Other things you're like, oh man, this fits so much better than I expected. Like, I can really see this curve coming together. Or, you know, there's always, once the pieces come together, you really see it in a different light. I've always found that to be true. What do you guys think about this? I was pretty hard on this card, but I saw some people on Reddit liked it. What do you guys think? You like this or not? Does honorable kill trigger on all combat damage? Yes, but only on your turn. Or the honorable kill owner's turn. So, in other words, if you have honorable kill on a minion and you use provoke to have stuff attack it, and they die on the attack, and you killed it in defense, it will still proc honorable kill. It just has to be on your turn. But if your opponent trades into it and dies honorably, it will not proc because it is not your turn. 20 cards that cost 5 or less. Oh, okay. That's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. So anyway, this is Inner Fire, basically. But you got this slight, like, insta buff aspect to it as well. So it's a 2/2 buff at a base level. Like, that's okay, I guess. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not great. I don't think it really stands out that much. Well, it's a 2/2 buff, I guess, if the health is naturally higher than the attack. Sometimes it won't be, but, you know. Generally speaking, it's a 2/2 buff. And then the idea, obviously, with Inner Fire was, you know, make something gigantically high health and then kill your opponent with it, you know, make a 20/20 or whatever. I don't think that is as viable as it used to be, because no Divine Spirit doubling. You're incrementing like 2 to 3 health at a time. And I don't know if that's enough to make this really exciting. Frazzled Freshman into this is a, what, 6/6? That is actually pretty good, man. Is that consistent enough to make this good? Maybe it is, actually. I don't know. What else is there? There's some other 1-drops, but they're usually 1/3s. It'd still be 5/5s on 2. Oh, man. Maybe that actually is good enough. Yeah, maybe I focus too much on the high roll of this and not the, like, consistent low roll. Because there are a lot of, like, 5/5s on turn 2 you can make. Is that something you could run in the deck reliably? Maybe, actually, yeah. Aggro Shadow Priest with this on 1/4s and 1/3s. I don't hate it, actually. Yeah, you kind of got me thinking about that. Yeah, true, if they damage the freshman, he gets weaker, but how many decks are going to be able to do that consistently? Even if they, like, push it to a 1/1 or something, this would still make it a 3/3. It's not bad. Oh, yeah, true. This is holy, so Shadow Priest would have to... Yeah, you couldn't do it in Shadow Priest, yeah. Yeah, there might still be a aggro deck that could use this to success. I don't know. I definitely don't think it's as good as the, like, Divine Spirit Inner Fire Priest that everybody forgets was a meta deck. The few times we've talked about this, you guys... Well, not all of you, but a lot of people forget that the Bwonsamdi Divine Spirit Inner Fire Priest was a real deck. Because nobody remembers Bwonsamdi being good. The 7/7, he would reload your hand with a bunch of 1-drops. And you had like the heal aggro thing. You had, I think it was Northshire Clerics. You had Divine Spirit Inner Fire stuff. It was like a high tier meta deck, a tournament play. Like, people really forget about it. Because if you played Hearthstone long enough, you remember Divine Spirit Inner Fire was always a meme. It was always like, oh, this is a silly combo new players do that's not any good. But then it actually got good for a while. Now I don't know if Bless is going to return that though, because again, Divine Spirit got changed. We don't have Divine Spirit, so it's more about like building off the base minions. There's not that crazy scaling that you used to get. Yeah. I mean, I don't think this being 2 mana over Inner Fire being 1 is a big deal. That's fine, I think, but oh, Samuro is good for this too, actually. Yeah, man, Samuro is good for this. Jeez, maybe there is a health buff priest coming together, actually. Yeah, I might have underrated this one. I think I got too focused on the high roll. Not enough on the base. I still think this is terrible, though. This looks so bad to me. It's so slow. It's so slow. It's minimal buffs. I just don't see how this is good. I gave this 1 star. If I had 0, I think I'd give it 0. Are all the locations 3 mana? No, they're wildly different. This one's 4. The mage one's 10. This is 2. I think they range from 2 to 10. A lot of 2s and 3s. And then a 10. This one's 4. Yeah. Guys, I gotta say, like, any power level questions aside, I really like a lot of designs in this set. A lot of them are very control focused, value focused. I certainly hope they're competitive enough to change the meta into a more value driven meta, but so many of these designs are really cool. They have like natural give and take. They're thematic. Like you know, this is such a cool idea. This buckler that has ice on it that melts and then it gets weaker over time, right? And it's just like a cool design too. Armor in a pinch. You got to decide, like, is it worth it to get more now or play for something that's more consistent, like heavy plate, you know? That's great design. The fact that it connects to that. Like, this dude looks like the same dude, and now he's using his armor to deal AoE damage. And this design's really cool, right? Like, give and take on this design. This is a cool idea, too. Freeze in Warrior, right? Like, there's so many neat designs. I think this is a great design. Finisher card that's good in control, but probably not good in aggro, right? That's a cool idea. So all in all, I mean, just some really neat stuff. I also don't see any cards that, like, really scare me from an aggro standpoint. Obviously, there will be some, but nothing that jumps out as me at, like, saying, oh my god, this is going to make aggro decks absolutely bonkers. You know? Nothing that spooky. I'm just scrolling through to make sure. I mean, this card's kind of nuts, scary aggro fast, but it's only one of a couple, probably. I think the Wolf Druid stuff might be sleeper good. I mean, this is pretty scary. I think this card hits really hard. Iron Deep Trog spooks me. Well, it spooks me too until I realized it said after and not whenever. And then I was like, oh, actually, I don't think this is a problem. So most of the Trogs historically have said whenever. So if you used a spell to remove them, they would still proc once, and like none of the Trogs have really been that good. This is after, though. Every other Trog I looked says whenever. So Trogzor and like the thing that summons 3/5s, they all say whenever. This is after. So if your opponent clears this with a spell, it doesn't do anything. It has to survive the spell cast, which I think like the decks it's best against is like Mage, and they'll just like first flame it, you know, and just move on with their life, or brain freeze it. I mean, brain freeze might be a little harder because they have to combo it. So like there still might be moments, but it does duplicate buffs. Yeah, it copies itself. It does not summon an Iron Deep Trog. So I talked about that in my review. Like if you buff this with a 2/2 or whatever, and try to make it really hard to deal with, it could snowball in that case. So I don't know. I mean, like somebody mentioned, I think on Twitter, I saw like running this in Hunter with the Doggy Biscuit instead of the Spellbursty guy. Like I could see that, but the problem is like you're often getting a worse minion in like half your matchups or whatever, right? Anybody who was going to use minions anyway, this is worse than the Spellburst guy because you lose 2 extra damage in Face Hunter, right? For instance. So it's better against Quest Mage maybe in that case if you want to buff this up. But it kind of has to take 2 cards to make it more interesting. There's like all these kind of gives and takes on this, right? Token Druid? This for Token Druid? I think for Token Druid, you'd rather make sure you're getting minions as opposed to kind of putting it in the fate of your opponent. I think a taller buff would be better for it than a wider buff. Like, you'd rather give this 2/3 than like 1/1, for instance, right? Because you want to make sure it survives any spell that would clear it. I think so. I think like health focused buffs might be better than attack focused buffs in many ways. Iron Deep Trog plus Blessing of Authority. I mean, I don't think that's something you want to wait until 6 mana to do, right? You don't want to have your 1 mana card stuck in hand the whole game. Because what's going to happen is your opponent just won't care. They'll just say, okay, I'm just going to keep playing my aggro minions. That's what I'm saying is like, this is very good specifically against spell decks with buffs on it. So how much of the meta are you going to slice off to where you want to play this with a buff on it against spell decks? Mage? Sure. After Mage, how long does your list get, There's others, of course. Like, other people play spells, sure, but it feels like to set up this, like, counter win condition on turn 6 or whatever, it seems too late to me to swing. So, I don't know. That's my concern. Quest Paladin's a possibility. Yeah, they want 1-drops anyway. Yeah, that's a reasonable use case. It's just a tempo minion, right? I mean, it can be, but it's just like I said. If you play this for just a tempo minion, you're just making a worse play in over half your matchups. Probably, I would guess. Maybe not over half. It just depends on how the meta shakes out. But are you willing? That's the whole crux of this conversation. Are you willing to sacrifice half of your matchups being worse to make some of them maybe better? That's what I'm getting at. I don't know. Would you rather just run a 1/3 or not? That's the question. Answer that question and you have your answer. If everybody's Quest Mage, yes. As soon as that happens, though, what happens? The meta moves and everybody's playing minions again. It makes me nervous to say I'm only running this card as a specific attack or like counter to other things, and I need buffs to support it probably, and I gotta keep this 1-drop in hand maybe for certain matchups to make it good until I have the buff ready. Like, there's a lot of... I have this kind of theory when assessing cards, right? And sometimes it fails like everything else in life. It very often fails, but it's held up more often than not, I think. Every time you have to say, well, what if? Or what if you add this card? Or what if you play it with? every one of those you have to add, it makes a card worse and worse, right? Because you start adding conditionality, you start adding mana cost, you start adding matchup fits, you know. When you keep saying, well, if I play it alongside this or with this, it's like, well, that's not always in hand. That's not always available. Like, okay, I didn't hit my buff, so I'm sitting with an Iron Deep Trog instead of a 1 mana spellbursty guy that's a 3/2, right? Like, shoot. Well, in that case, you gotta have spells too, but you get the idea. Like, whatever. Better 1-drop minion, 2/2. Every time you add one of those conditions, you start decreasing the consistency and viability of cards. Some are worth it. Some cards have such insane combinations that, you know, it's fine if you have to require a little support. I don't know that that's one of them. Maybe it is. Doesn't feel like it to me, though. What do you think are the best cards all in all? I think if you look individually, a lot of the Shaman cards look really strong to me. This is just like a Frostbolt, 3 damage for 2. This is a really good Wand Maker. This is like a cool Frost Nova. Cheaty Snowbolt, I don't know if that's good. I mean, some of these are really good. I think Wind Chill's really good. I don't know that the decks to support these are going to come together, though. That's always the question. Paladin, I think, got some pretty interesting big stuff. I like Sidon a lot, too. I think Sidon's strong. Like, this is one of those cards that requires a follow-up, but I think he's good enough that it's worth it, basically. Speaking of cards we were just talking about. I think a lot of these Druid cards with the Wolves and stuff, I wouldn't sleep on these. Druid's really good with sticky wide boards. Oh, Demon Hunter got, like, insane hero card, I think. Demon Hunter got good cards. I feel like Demon Hunter maybe got the best cards. Like, this sucks. I hate this. I don't think this is good enough. It's like, if it hits Pick Commander, I'm excited. Like, every other demon, I'm not excited. Even Illidari, I don't know. I want to play this on 6. I don't have a hero power, maybe. Maybe I have a weapon. I don't know. Yeah, I think Token Demon Hunter looks really good. Yeah. I think Big Demon Hunter looks good too, actually. I don't know. Token's probably going to be the more consistent option, though. Let's look at what other cards Demon Hunter has. Can you build a full token deck? What's crazy is I don't actually think Kurtrus is limited to token decks. I think he's just got a good battle cry, and he's got a good hero power. It's just a better than average hero power, and because it's 1 mana deal 2, that's pretty good. And then it has this like Death Rattle minions are good for it because they're like sticky and they trade. Rush minions are good for it. So I think the hero power is really good anyway. But can you put together 30 good token cards basically for Demon Hunter, right? So like 1, 2, I think you could even run this with the Rush is 3. I doubt you run these. Don't think you run this. Actually isn't terrible. Maybe 4. Maybe 5. I don't know. They're not rushed though, so it's not as good. I don't feel like here's a great one. 6. Maybe 7. Maybe 8. It's not great though. You can maybe run that. It's like 9. This is there. This is really good, probably. Yeah, I mean, there's enough, I think, but it's not quite as many as I'd hoped for, you know? Is the 5 mana Demon Hunter thing still in, or is that wild now? Command the Illidari or whatever. It might be wild only. I can't remember what got rotated. I don't know. There's maybe not enough token to actually get a whole token deck, but I think, like I said, Death Rattle is still really good for this. Really, anything running minions is probably good enough for him. Yeah, I think Duels Token Demon Hunter is, because the hero power gives you absolute consistency, is going to be insane. Like, actually insane. It actually, you're going to overwrite your hero power, so clearly, like, this and that won't go super well together, but you'll set up all your other token stuff and then shift to this hero power for lethal hits, probably, which is pretty cool. Why is Crimson Sigil Runner 2 times on the page? Well, there were a couple cards that were both a part of the core set for Demon Hunter, but also a part of an expansion for Demon Hunter. So, like, Crimson Sigil Runner is both an Outlands card and a core set card, which was weird when it happened. I guess, is that... I don't actually see the other one. Where's the other one? You said that, so I trusted you. But there were a few of those that happened. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's the Outland one. Where's the core set one? Oh, yeah. See, this one's a core set one. Basically, I guess Blizzard just wanted to make sure people had a Crimson Sigil Runner, even though it's a part of an expansion. It was kind of weird, but it's good. I mean, people got more free cards that way. Expansion comes out December 7th. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna take a pee break, then we're gonna play some duels. I think we've talked about cards enough. Certainly happy to keep discussing them while we play duels, no problem there. But give me a pee break, and we will jump into some duels while still happily discussing Hearthstone. Okay, maybe that's part of it, yeah. That works for me. When core set rotates, do the cards go to wild or to the shadow realm? Presumably they'll go to wild, although I remember people asking about that, and there was like some question. They hadn't totally solved that, but I assume they'll just go to wild like everything else. It would be weird to like delete them from existence. Anyway, I'll be right back. Give me a sec. Alrighty. Okay, let's play some duels. Again, happy to discuss cards still, no worries there. Please feel free to ask questions and chat about new cards. Of course, lots of hype there, but still want to play some Hearthstone too. So we'll do that. What's in the shop? Got that. Wild bundle. Okay. Random legendary for $7. Oh God. What could you do? Oh, this is a better deal for mercenaries. I mean, that's a good mercenaries deal, actually, compared to what we've seen before. Okay. Well, what's my extra pack here? I got Mercs packs. Oh, Stormwind. Okay. What are we gonna play in duels? Let's see. What do we got? Heroic duels. Ooh, fancy. Was there something Paladin I wanted to try? Hold up. Let's see. Oh, Pirate Paladin is something I talked about. Yeah, we could do a Pirate Paladin. Like a weapon-focused Paladin. Yeah, I like that idea, actually. That's pretty cool. Smite off the weapon. Yeah, let's do that. And I like the alliteration. Pirate Paladin. Oh, you know what? We never did do questline, but I don't want to do it now either. I'm sorry. I want to do Pirate Paladin. Call me a monster. I don't care. I want to do Pirate Paladin. We do need to do questline though. I want to do pirate because we got new pirates in the mini set that I never really played. Although it's really just Smite I think I cared about, because you can summon a legendary. Smite can be that legendary which can deal a ton of damage. Beyond that, I want like fast aggro-y pirates, I think. I'm gonna add a bunch of weapon support that's probably not actually very good initially here, because we're gonna have just the one weapon. But that's okay. Doesn't really do anything though. It's like if I play this on 4, right, I could play the Greatsword anyway on 5. I mean, it makes it 3 mana. I could play something with it, I guess, but If I could coin the Blackwater Pirate, I could play the weapon sooner. I could play the weapon on 4 instead of 3. I mean, I play this on 3, then play the weapon on 4. That makes Crystal Gem kind of interesting. Is this really worth it? There's no way this is worth it, right? I don't know. I don't really like the Wealth Redistributor too much. But it's a pirate. It's new, so we'll run it. I also need big legendaries, right? We want more than Mr. Smite, of course. I think. Oh, true. If I coin Blackwater on 3, I could just coin weapon on 4. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she's worth it, right? I think I'll cut her, but I kind of like Bolvar because Mr. Smite and stuff is really good if he gets buffed. That's kind of cool. Okay, this guy kind of looks like a pirate. I know he's not. He works like on a defending against pirate types, but he's got a cannon. He could be a pirate, maybe. 3 legendaries is not quite enough, actually. I think I need 1 more. I don't think I want it to be the pirate weapon guy, right? I think I want like a big one. Rag is usually okay. I like Rag pretty well. I like that Rag can go face because we're trying to actually put quite a bit of damage out of this deck. So that's actually pretty sweet. I kind of like Rag. Why not Tyrallion? I don't think Tyrallion's good enough. Want it to be able to create... God dang it, I just threw my phone and hit my everything. What was that even? It was like an NVIDIA thing that just popped up. I was playing with my phone and threw it on my keyboard. I don't know what that was, like an NVIDIA streaming thing. What were the keys? The phone landed on random keys that made some NVIDIA hotkey thing go off. Jeez. Yeah, I think I'll do Rag. I like Rag because it can go face. Tyrion can go face. 4-Dragon can buff stuff that can go face. So I think I like that alignment because Greatsword is so good at killing people early in runs. You want those damage outs to make sure you get the finishing blow, I think. So on top of this, we just need like good aggro cards, I think. No, singular Rag for single the fun. What are other good cards to play? Oh, let's have my hero power we gotta think about too. So Protector's good. Stuff like Conviction's not bad, but I think I'd rather have Draw, actually. I don't have a Holy Spell, so I'm not gonna do that. Heroism's okay. Bannerman's actually not bad. The hand buff can be good with like Smite and Raider combos. Loot Hoarder is good off my hero power, but that's about it. Cold Light Oracle's a ton of draw. Feel like a different hero power would have been better. Which one? I get you that this one doesn't fit, but which of the other two would be better? I don't see it. I thought the same. It's like I can summon a 1/1 with a hero power and get one in hand, but those aren't better than summoning like a deckhand or a captain or, you know, whatever. Sometimes a legendary. And then you can turn things to 3/3s, but I don't think that's good either. I could maybe use that as like a debuff, but it doesn't usually help me be more aggressive than just having a way to summon more minions, I think. So I had the same sort of gut reaction, but I don't think the other two are better. I'm a firm believer this current pre-order hero skin is based on you. No. I think Blizzard said they didn't want to make stuff based on real people anymore. Although the card Glory today, the Glory Seeker or Glory Hunter, I forget what it's called, the Warrior card is definitely based on the World Champion Glories. They're still doing those kind of tribute cards, I guess. I don't know what to pick, guys. Hey, Martian Boo! Wow, thanks for the raid. 98 people. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Duels. Help me pick the final 2 cards in my deck. What about like a wand maker? No. 1 mana spells and paladins suck. Other pirates. We could just do an amalgam, but that's bad. Kind of looked at like multicaster, but paladin is just like only holy spells. Technically, treasures can give you other stuff, but it's usually pretty weak. Let's just do a scoundrel because it's a pirate, fills the curve a little there, and is, I think, pretty good. Let's just do an Argent Squire too, by the way, for hero power purposes. Having the 1-drops is really good to make sure hero power on 2 is more consistent, I think. Oh, and 4 dragon support too. Sure, that's a bonus I didn't consider. Welcome everybody. Any word on theory crafting streams? I haven't seen any word about theory crafting streams posted yet, so I guess maybe we'll hear. It's Thanksgiving right now in the US, or tomorrow, so Blizzard's off this whole week, and most stuff is just kind of chilling for a while. Favorite card from the new set? Oh boy, this question always comes and I never know the answer. God. Let's see. Let me look at the legendaries real quick. It's definitely going to be a legendary. I need to have this answer queued up because people always ask. Oh, Seraphine Fleet Runner. I love the stupid Burgle stuff. Seraphine Fleet Runner. The rogue 5-drop Burgle thing. All right, let's do this. Weird deck, weird deck. I mean, the good news is this weapon always carries you to victory. It doesn't even matter how good your deck is. The weapon just wins half the games early if you don't get absolutely bum rushed by aggro stuff. Huh. Any Duels meta breakers? I think a lot of cards look really good in Duels, so stay tuned. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to support current Duels treasures and stuff. Like Fell Warlock, maybe not created in Standard. In Duels, maybe pretty cool. I don't know, what's another good example? Armor Warrior got like a lot of support from Duels. Oh my, this is a pretty intriguing little set here. I think I need 1-drops though, particularly against Hunter. I don't want to take too long, so. Well, 1-drops and weapons are way better here. Weapons, I mean the weapon. Okay, this hand is just objectively worse, so that's great. Oh my god, it just keeps getting worse. Wow. Cool. I know this card sucks for us 99% of the time, but as soon as we get legendary loot, which is the goal, just you wait and see. It's gonna be nuts. Are we ever gonna get a new set of Duels heroes? I hope so. I've said this a million times. I thought we were gonna get one every expansion. So I don't know. I don't think Duels is getting enough support for that sort of commitment, but I sure hope it's not stranded with these forever. They definitely called it like Wizard Duels as if there was going to be a different Duels. You know, so it was Duels, and then this was called like Wizard Duels, like there was going to be Mercenaries Duels, or, you know, Death Knight Duels, or something, right? And then I felt like they never... It's always been Wizard Duels. I mean, Scholomance is going to rotate soon, and then we'll still have... Not soon, but, you know, 4 months or whatever. We would still have this? That doesn't make sense to me. But I think Frost Shaman got enough support for Glacier. I think Frost Shaman's got some really good cards. I don't know that Glacier is going to be one of the good cards, interestingly enough. It might be one of the weaker ones, weirdly. Yeah. Seems bad, but it really wasn't bad. This having an extra layer of defensiveness here is pretty sweet. So I have Royal Greatsword. It's either Smite or Tyrion, both of which are fine. Sadly, we got 2 of our big guys in hand already, but I don't think it matters. Man, this is like a hyper Probably just go face here, right? We set up to win pretty easily with either Smite or Tyrion, so... Smite is completely fine. This does actually leave me 1 damage off technically next turn, right? I think it's still right to go face, but it's a little harrowing. You technically, a weapon face doesn't get me there. So, yeah, Smite off the button would certainly help. I mean, I think we're completely fine as long as I don't draw Tyrion. Oh, I mean, I have to try this, right? Like, it's gonna be Smite off the hero power, right? It's not like I'm at risk of losing. I might as well try. No! I'm not losing this turn. Oh, it would have been so sick. Smite off the hero power for what would it have been? 10 damage here with this captain. 6 my hero power, 16. So anyway, yeah, Frost Shaman. I don't know. I don't know if Glacier is actually part of the deck, weirdly. I think I got some really good Frost cards, though. So, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Why not play a big Raider? Just because I don't really need to, right? This cements more health on board. I presumably don't really need the attack. Although, here's a taunt, so. Okay. Oh. All together now, I mean, pirates do have battle cries. Quite a few battle cries. But there's a Book of Wonders. And I can't pass it up. I'm sorry. I just can't pass it up. It's too important to me to pass up. Libram package. Okay, I don't really have enough support for that. It's interesting. There's Librams here, but you can't really run a lot of Librams in your deck in Duels because Outland is not part of the rotation. It's intriguing. So I think those are a little too inconsistent to take. I like the Argent Squire package just fine. I mean, Warlord sucks. Bilefin's actually pretty terrible too. I don't really like this, I guess. It's more aggro though, which is kind of what I was playing for. This is also not bad for aggro. More follow-up. Bone Mare seems very slow these days. Fungalmancer also seems kind of risky. I'm going to take the Argent Squires, whatever. It's certainly not perfect. How do you get Diamond Rag? I don't know. Having all classic legendaries or something? I'm not sure. Somebody in chat will know. It's something like that. Having some sort of collection requirement, I think. I'll be honest, I have all of the cards, so I just don't really focus on that stuff a lot. It's hard for me to remember all the various details. Guys, I can't tell you how relieved I was when I realized that my card reviews were going to end on an even number. For a long time this week, I thought I was going to have like 13 or 11 card reviews. But it finished on 12, thank God. I was going to maybe have to split the final review in 2 to keep it at an even number. I've never had an odd number card review.
I like it.
It's always like 10 or 12. We've done like 14 before, I think. Never, though, has it been odd numbers. Okay, that's certainly a keep. No coin ever for this, man. Okay. It's just good we don't get too many legendaries, but I think you really need to have 2 legendaries in deck for Greatsword to feel super compelling. If you only have 1, sometimes it falls off a little too hard. 13 is a fun number? No, 13 is an evil number. I think we had 20 card reviews once. There was like 1 card review season. I think it was Old Doom, maybe, that had a ridiculously long reveal season. They really stretched it out, which is admittedly great for me, I'll be honest, but a little tiring still, all the same. All right, Plagiarize. I'm totally cool with him playing a Protector. So Scrolls can be amazing. Scrolls can be miserable. Scrolls can be meaningless. You got the full gamut of possibilities. Coin Righteous, okay. I just won't attack, I think. Typical blood sales, fine. Scroll? Did you graduate with honors? What? Never mind, I attack. What a ridiculous first scroll, dude. I mean, they might have good AoE, but if not, like, forget about it, dude. I mean, even if they do, I'm so far ahead now. Oh, the perfect answer. Wow. They're overloaded a lot, but I don't have a turn 3 play, and I've dropped both my legendaries. They might be okay. They might actually be okay. They missed their turn 3, but I'm not going to have a turn 3 either, really. Wow, clutch. The light dims. Absolutely clutch. That's a decent turn 3, I guess. Sure. Better than hero power, certainly. So I get to turn 6. I really need that protector to be dead by then, you know? The fact that they got one back is kind of annoying. Hopefully we can handle that just fine. Rush minion? No, but that's good that it was a pirate, I guess. Surely we'll be able to clear that into this, right? And then I have Smite or Rag, both of which are great. Hopefully I don't draw one. I think, again, I need both. We've actually drawn too many legendaries for this stage of the game, frankly. Okay, yeah, we'll go face here with everything except the captain and the squire. Okay, we'll trade the captain, that's fine. I'm not gonna trade minions though. I think we'll pull back enough here that I can mostly go face. Smite, do I trade or hit with a minion? I think we still go face on the smite, right? It's Rag, okay. Solve that problem, perhaps. 4-4, clearly the goal. Face ain't bad either, sure. So this will guarantee that I have a smite no matter what next turn. I'll either draw it or summon it, which means the wealth redistributor can also go face, which I guess I don't even need unless they have a taunt. We'll be fine either way. It's always 12 here. Let's scroll, screw something up. Hey, bonus life. Cool. Sure. Great. Not gonna fiddle with this. Okay. That's insane 12 damage burst. Dude, so good. Alright. Give me legendary loot this deck, please. Not yet. We're not there yet, but I want it so bad. I like Henchman a lot, actually, yeah. Not the best hero power target, but just free. Jaws, I don't think we have enough death rattles to really support. It's going to be hard to burn through that by the time I want to play the Great Sword anyway. Yeah, this is fine. An extra legendary is totally okay. He's not perfect, but he's not bad. This is too weak. This is too weak, so we don't want Muklo. Minibot and hand are both great though. We're getting pizza. Nice. Nothing better than getting pizza. I think we have. Oh no, I know we do. We already ordered it. We have Mexican food coming tonight. Some place we've never tried before. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. I ordered tacos.
Try to keep quiet, would you?
Got an al pastor, carne asada, and chicken. Pollo. Yeah, we'll take the 1-drops, I think. It's fine. Do I have a really hard mulligan for weapon? I mean, it's so unlikely to get already that I think I just keep the consistency, don't I? We don't need this guy. Rogue in particular, I like having stuff to block and interrupt the rogue. Minibot's great. Okay, cool. So we need another great scroll early. That party up was perfect. Just give me that on turn 1 every time. That was maybe turn 2 last time technically, but turn 1's even better. Imagine if I got another party up on turn 1. Not a party up, but not bad. Okay, sure. Corruption. Oh, bite is insane.
The light protects me.
What? I have 8 attack on turn 1! What? I got 2 more damage here as well. Oh my god, Book of Wonders is legitimately OP. What on earth? Wanted to play this first because we don't need the taunt yet, right? So just stickiness and the disruption later kind of thing. Okay. Casual 8 damage. Man. It's a cool looking coin, sir. We haven't gotten coin one time yet, man. What's up? Do I need to kill that? I actually have a bit of a decision point here. I'm not confident yet in my ability to go face. I think I actually do need to kill that, yeah. Like, I have 4 damage, but I'm kind of stuck after that. If they build a board, Rag is not a sufficient way to kill them, so. Let's just kill this. We're still way ahead on board, right? So as soon as I get weapon, like, then I know I can turn face. Kind of have the luxury to flip that, but for now, I think I gotta hold. Every time I end up playing Book of Wonders, I do nothing but freeze my face. Please teach me your secrets. No. They are my secrets. This is my secret recipe to success, okay? If I give them to you, who am I? I'm just some random chubby bearded man. No, no one will watch me. Thanks for the bits though. Appreciate that. Henchman's pretty big, I guess, yeah. Got some Divine Shield options here. We've got what? Oh yeah, 2 Divine Shields. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of creeping along after that fast start here, but certainly in a great spot, so can't complain too much. We can Wealth Redistributor. I have to read the text of this card every time. Swap the attack of the highest and lowest attack minions. The highest attack minion is currently a 2/1 minibot, or this. I would be buffing their stuff if I play this. Doesn't seem great, does it? Oh, fancy. Ooh, Bannerman's fun. Whoa, what is up with this empty space in hand? Wait, what? Okay, hold up. Shouldn't I have 2 cards? Whoa! It was invisible! What? He just pulled it out of thin air. That was fun. Oh man, that was cool. That was really fun. I just manifested it out of thin air. Wow, dude. It was there. It was taking up space. It's just invisible. Okay, so that's a bug, I guess. I feel like I heard somebody talk about that, actually. That sounds familiar for some reason. Maybe somebody mentioned that somewhere. All right. Not really the best play, unfortunately. It's fine. We're still creating enough follow-up here, I think, but not the strongest play we've ever had. They're kind of keeping up still. But, you know, we have some big plays incoming, I think, eventually. Just got to get there. Evis, okay. We're burning a lot of their face damage into my minions. That's always good news, because even if I don't, like, get there quite yet on damage, like, we'll have time to eventually pull this out, I think. It's an interesting, secret passage with 1 mana remaining. I wonder if the Sinister Strike was really what they were looking for, if there was some other, like, card draw or generator or something. I don't know.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Ooh, hey Tyrion. What's up? So they hit here. They're at 3. Still technically don't have lethal. Yeah, I don't know. How many books do I have left? I don't even know. 5 books left as well, so about a 1 in 3 or so, a little less. Bum 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 bum. Oh, that's fun. They're hitting face just to get value out of this. Okay. Yeah, again, it's just not the strongest play, is it, man? I'm gonna put this down because it's just sticky and annoying, and then like hit for 2 so that this, like, they can kill it, or they can debuff it, but it might be kind of awkward to kill because I can't really hit it, and then like this, just like it's a divine shield. It should be fine. It should be totally fine. I hope I'm not dead. I don't see how, and they've already used double Evis and Sinister Strike and Deadly Poison. They did just go face, though. Oh, my. Oh, Vanish. Okay. We get an early preview of Scabs. All right. If they don't play anything, Rag just wins, so that's fine. There's no armor up here that's good enough, right? So I think that's just game. 7's not enough. Cool. Go Rag. Diamond Rag. Fun. Alrighty. This deck is shockingly good so far. Book of Wonders OP. Legendary loot. Say it, everybody. Legendary loot. Come on. Oh. Oh my. Oh my. These are some beautiful choices. It's not endurance training, right? Like, we do technically have some taunt, but not enough. Goggles is my first instinct. Goggles cheating out weapon and stuff is like really, really good. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know how you even talk about 60 plus cards in 29 minutes. I haven't watched it, but it sounds hard. I felt like I was really rushing to get an hour. I can't go that fast. Was there 55? I don't even know how many there were. I think I had like 3 from this morning I hadn't done yet or something. Did she say to me more, right? That's cool. Thanks, Fart Snack, for the 300 bits. Very kind. Shmooty, thanks for the 100 bits. Very nice of all of you. Why is my Discord not on streamer mode? Whoopsie. Sorry, guys. Fix that real quick. 55 cards then. So I did about a minute and 5 seconds or something per card. That feels right. I like that. So let's see. Meek Mastery, right? The problem with Meek Mastery is that, well, I don't know. It's really good with my pirates, actually, but many of them don't get that much cheaper, right? Glutton gets 1 mana cheaper. Captain gets 1 mana cheaper. Corsair gets... Well, they all get 1 mana cheaper. I don't know why I'm saying 1. The legendaries, some of them get cheaper. I kind of like Goggles more, guys. It's a far more consistent discount. It can strand like a Rag or Tyrion in there, but it's so insane if you get a great sword for 3 mana. It's just like instant game winning. And this is I think really good for 3 mana stuff. And good for class cards if we have to draft more. I like Goggles more than Mastery, I think. I know that Mastery has a buff. It's not just the discount. So that's certainly worth consideration. The problem is all my 1 and 2 mana stuff doesn't change. Remember, they changed this. So now it's anything that's 2 mana doesn't get cheaper. Most of you are saying leaning into Goggles. That's my instinct as well. I don't know if we can go wrong with either. They're both pretty good. I think there will be some games where Goggles felt better and some games where Meek Mastery would have felt better. But my takeaway is Royal Greatsword is a game winner if it's 3 mana always. And it never gets cheaper off Mastery. Sometimes it gets cheaper off Goggles. So I think I like Goggles. Meek buffs any neutral minion, revived or played or not. It doesn't matter. This Party Up off of Book of Wonders, for instance, would all be 3/3s. I'm not going to draft for that, obviously, but that's how it works. Oh, boy. I don't really want any of these. Ugh. This is the best play for Goggles because it's all low-cost stuff. This is just not good enough. We have Hand of Adol and these two for Lanessa. That's it. Lanessa's really bad off our hero power. This is like okay, but I don't really need a Vine Cleaver or a Rallying Blade. I think it's got to be this, but it's bad. This is a really tough bucket. Ugh. I want to land at 3 mana cards, right? 3 mana is now our magic sweet spot. That's the max tempo and discount and consistency from Goggles. This would have been a really good Meek Mastery bucket. Well, no, not really though. The discount doesn't count that much. Doesn't help. All right, so mulligans become very important with Goggles. We want to make sure we have low-cost cards left-hand side. This looks like a solid hand for that. Terrellian will need to dump, but everything else looks good. Hey, Aerko, thank you for the Prime sub.
Are you considering a career in teaching?
Give me that weapon. Give me that weapon! Oh, wow. Okay, 2 of the 3 cards we just drafted. That seems to happen all the time, by the way. Mummy, Magic, and Fire Shaper. Wow, spooky. Watch me get Party Up right away after not taking Meek Mastery. Just like rub it in, you know. Party Up. I'll take it anyway. I don't care. Give me the Party Up. Fine with it. All right, this is a beautiful hand for Goggles. I mean, in some ways, Henchman's like kind of bad, but not really because we'll be playing him on 3. He's pretty decent then. Yeah, big minibot. That was the right card to get buffed with this Divine Shield upside, right? That's nuts. All right. So this is definitely a game where Goggles looks better than Meek Mastery because none of these would have been discounted. They're all 2 mana anyway, so far so good. Do need some value in hand soon though. Gonna gas out. I hate playing these Fire Shaper Demon Hunters so much, dude. Oh, we did get a spell at least. Okay, that's some of that value maybe we needed. Actually, yeah, not terrible, honestly. Be something big. Good. All my minion buffs. They are so glad right now. I bet that they cleared that because my God, they would have been murdered by those minion buffs if they left a minion alive. God, it would have been so insane if they left a minion alive. Sad.
I'm meeting a friend.
Okay, definitely a downturn for them here, thankfully. Ooh, we're gonna have a 6 mana rag just about right on time. That's cool. Yeah, we really need this actually a lot. What did this have? Some bad stuff, I guess, yeah. Okay. So next turn looks like our weak turn. I have to kill this, right? Like it's too scary to leave up, I think. Yeah, they just have too many discounts and stuff. I hate taking those trades. I want to go face, but all right, so Rag is 1 turn late. This is the gap turn here, and then we're back to the races. I need to draw off this runic egg somehow. I don't know how. Wow, what a turn. I hate playing this Fire Shaper Demon Hunter so much. It's so tough to play against. Glutton. Why can't this be the other animal companion? This would be delightful. Yeah, I think we just tempo it, right? We kind of need to keep stuff in place so that Rag can maybe make an impact here. I don't think it's gonna be. I think we're in trouble though. Yeah, we still haven't gotten coin a single time. Yeah, you're right. I don't know if this would have been a good game for coin, but it's still intriguing that we've missed coin in 4 games so far. I mean, the good news is we drew most of our low-cost cards already, so our draw quality from here should be fairly high. The bad news is we're going to die. That is a troublesome. That is a tough spot to be in. Let's keep more total health on board, right? To play around Fire Shaper a little better. Hopefully this ride can carry quick enough, but I doubt it. We're dealing 10 per turn right now. It takes 3 turns to win. It's going to be really tough to come from here. I think I can play anything in my deck next turn, right? 1-1-5 or no 1-1-6. Oh no, I can't either. If I get an 8-drop here, I wouldn't be able to play it. I need anything less than an 8-drop. Oh, that's handy. Okay. That's actually really good to play on my board. Am I dead? I hate how much damage this deck does. They took Mummy Magic and they have not played a single death metal yet. They just don't need it. That is hilarious. Yeah, they're going face. Okay. Is there a way for me to punish this? 4 dragons, not really a punish. I don't have any taunts. Probably just gonna die next turn. Also, this idiot 1-1, dude. This idiot 1-1, huh? Ugh. I mean, rag, bro. I mean, honestly, there's worlds where it's better to hit the 1-1 because the 1-1 might hit my face and kill me. You know what I mean? Like, if they have 8 damage in hand, I'm actually technically better off killing the 1-1, but I feel like I'm dead here 99% of the time, right? I guess if these Fire Shapers hit minions enough, maybe we're okay. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. That does it. Man, the 1-1 didn't matter at least. That's good news. It's like if I had died to that 1-1, dude, I'd have been so salty. Okay. All right. That was, man, we got off to such a good, fast start and really never let it up. We had one kind of down turn at 5 and they just owned. I think them hitting exactly that last Fire Shaper that cleared the Bloodsail Raider the turn I got the 2 buffs off the scrolls. I got like the Divine Shield buff and the Divine Strength or whatever. If that Fire Shaper had gone face instead of hitting the last minion, I think we win that game, right? Because we would have stabilized on those buffs way harder, pushed a lot more pressure, etc. Just bad Fire Shaper rule there. Okay, what do we even pick here? Staff is pretty good with hero power. Yep, we like staff with hero power. Overpowered, I don't see the purpose. Feoris's Blade, I don't see the purpose. So yeah, I think it's got to be staff. Good removal too. Okay, these are decent legendaries. 6 mana's kind of an not great spot for goggles. This is definitely the more goggly and hero powery bucket. This isn't terrible for goggles necessarily. 2 and 3 mana plays. These are all 1 mana plays. I'm gonna go here. These are really good hero power cards too. This is like a little bit of a low cost bucket, but it's kind of got some value passed back in first day of school, so should be fine. I don't really want to hit a Thorson off my weapon, right? I want the weapon to be a monster threat. And so far, we've still maintained that. Terralian's the only down threat in our weapon pool. What is the most fun treasure and why is it Wish? I actually think it's still Book of Wonders. Like, Wish is great. Don't get me wrong. Super rare. We never get to pick it, but... no. There's no Dark Souls Day. My plan is my wife's going out of town in December. Like she literally leaves the morning of the expansion release. She's going to visit her family in Texas for like 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks. I don't know how long it is. It's a long time, regardless. Which means this is 2 mana, so I can coin this on 1 if I want, which is actually probably pretty good. Do I keep these just to make sure I have good goggles tempo? I'm going to pass this out. It's only an 8-drop that murders me here. Anyway, I'm planning on playing a bunch of other games, a bunch of Hearthstone. Obviously, I'll be streaming a ton in December, so that would probably happen then. Yeah, let's get a little greedy on this one. Just not an 8-drop. Anything but an 8-drop's fine. Okay, another 1-drop is totally fine. 4 Dragon's actually pretty good here too as a 4-mana play. So 1, 2. I'm kind of gapped here, but surely we'll figure something out. Hero power on 3 wouldn't be the end of the world, I guess. Oh, legendary loot. Wow. Okay, Riddlings is... I mean, Riddlings is scary, but not the end of the world. Is it counterspell? Let's see. No. Is it mirror entity? Let's see. Oh, I really don't want them to have a Flame Waker or a... Yeah, I'm gonna take Biscuit. I don't know. Seems like the least scary for them to have, right? Oh, Rigged Fair Game. Oh, that is a strong secret opener, man. Actually pretty insane, honestly. Okay, so... Squire, Peon, next turn's fine. Hit for 5 if this isn't, well, barrier anyway. We still hit for 5, I guess. Okay, wait. When did they play the... Why did they play the Mana Biscuit already? I guess just to proc the quest, but doesn't that seem a little early almost? I don't know. That feels early to me, right? Why just... I mean, couldn't you have played it any time and just frostbolted? I don't know. Did I miss something? I guess they just really wanted to get that quest proc now. Overfill hand. Oh, maybe it was hand size related? Yeah, that could be. Their hand is pretty chunky, yeah. That might be it. Ooh. Proc my thing, please. Nice, thank you. Okay, sure. Nothing died here either, which is pretty cool. Yeah, let's try to keep the scariest thing alive, right? Antibine's not a big deal.
You want more? The light dims.
All right. Yeah, we got 4 Dragon on 4 with 2 Divine Shields out currently. I don't know if they're gonna last. They're not, sadly. Shame. But still, really good on his own, I think. Why not just ping there, I wonder? Wanted to clear both of these, I guess? Yeah, okay. They're making progress on this quest, dude. It's scary. I'm spooked. Scroll, be something good. Be something good. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that was insane, but yeah, it works. So now Mana Biscuit's actually a plus mana play, which is cool. So this is 1, 2, that pushes me down to 3, but back up to 5. But Tyrion costs 6, so the Mana Biscuit won't be good this turn. Probably still play it, of course, but save the Tyrion there. Goody 2 shields is pretty good choice instead. Barrier, it looks like. Yeah. Okay.
I got this.
I don't know what to play around here. I'm thinking about like meteors and cone of colds, and this is the wrong cone of cold positioning. Maybe better against meteor. I honestly have no idea what to play around, so whatever. Hand of Adul on a apprentice. Wow. They are done with the quest. It's 4 mana, so they can go for it here if they want. Are they gonna hold it for like that combo guy? No, they're going for it now with apprentice down. Wow, this is spooky, dude. This is scary. Blizzard Burn, sure. That's good news, actually, probably. Just in case. Oh, never mind. There's another one. Is that guaranteed? I don't know where that came from. That is a fat Tyrion. Fat Dread Corsair, too. Black Soulstone for 0 mana. That's actually cool for once. That card's so expensive normally. Okay. So... Do I need to kill this? I can't really is the problem. Oh, I can actually. I can buff the Searing Totem and trade in. Is that worth the trouble? Everyone says yes, LOL. All right, I'll do it just for you guys. It's a cool play. I don't really need to commit the Tyrion because we have such a meaty board anyway, right? But I think this does make sense, actually. Hopefully it actually debuffs theirs and not mine. There's 3 rolls here on the highest attack minion, so...
Steal from the rich.
Oh, nice, it did. Wow. Really clutch. And we'll use this to get our shield back. I don't need to commit the Mana Biscuit yet, though. Okay. That was pretty sweet. We kept our threats. Still took a good trade. That's a good play, dude. Go distributor, man. So they used like their win condition to really do nothing, just stabilize, right? Like it wasn't a bad play or anything. They just it didn't flip the game in their favor, thankfully. Which certainly feels like good news to me. I do need to still win from here, though. Like, I'm not certainly winning yet. Do you know what this is either? I don't know what that was. Oh, okay. That's certainly a win condition, I guess. We don't need Tyrion in this case. We'll just hold and play for this. Smite here is actually lethal, huh? Rallion, not quite lethal. Okay, sure. Just chilling. I'm not overcommitting anything anyway, so. Weapon's all we really need to win from here. Oh man, Flamemaker's really spooky. Surely they can't deal with all of this stuff, though. They freeze my face, though, and somehow dealt with everything. I guess there is a world where could be losing the board and not have a win condition set up, I guess. Seems super unlikely, even with double Flamewaker. Oh, the freeze! Can they freeze face, though, is the dilemma, right? You have to actually freeze face as well. Seems like they're out of gas. I mean, that could be a nice block, so they may have a turn. Or not. Okay. I actually thought we were kind of in trouble that game when they got quest done so quickly, but they just didn't have a way to leverage it yet. They must not have had that spell bursty guy in hand. Krusty's not bad. Yeah, I like Krusty. We don't have a lot of good removal in this deck. He is a legendary, though, for the sake of Great Sword. So that is a risk. I can take Coin Pouch. It's definitely a good Goggles card. But not really that good. It makes my deck worse. Maybe Spyglass is the answer then, just because these both have pretty notable downsides. Like Coin Pouch just shuffling more bad cards or mediocre cards into your deck is not really exciting. I don't think I want this to break the weapon. The upside on the weapon right now has been too good still. I think it's Spyglass. Least harmful to the deck, basically. Oh God. Oakheart does not work for us. We have too many low attack things. He's 9 mana, no way. It's probably Watch Post here, because Rally's pretty good for us, honestly. The Watch Post being cheaper off Goggles, I think makes them reasonably good. Yeah, I don't think I want Lanessa for sure, so yeah. Again, not great, but kind of the least harmful of the choices. You're always excited to pick the bucket that's less awful. Hey, Rycon. Wow. Thanks, Rycon, for the 100 bits. That's nice. Thanks for making the move to Twitch. Like Disguised Toast is back on Twitch. He had a funny reveal video today. Man, it seems like just yesterday he went to Facebook. I was with Toast the day before he announced he was moving to Facebook to stream. It was at like some... I don't know, Duels event or something, or I don't think it was Duels yet. It was no, it was Dalaran Heist or something. Like a dollar on heist event, maybe? Or we were teammates?
Light has forsaken you.
He was going to Facebook the very next day. Okay, this is actually a really good opener. Freebooter's not bad, but I think we can do better. But Bannerman's nuts. I just want a better minion to buff off the Bannerman. Better minion to buff. Oh, this is a dilemma now. Do I play this on one, I guess? Yeah, it's probably better to make sure I get extra buffs out, right? Counterspell could be brutal, though. Jeez, dude. Why did they get 2 mage secrets? Whenever I play this, I always get 2 paladin secrets. They got 6 mana worth of stuff. I always get 2 mana worth of stuff. Screw that, dude. Battle Totem. Oh, my. Okay. So we definitely want to move this hand as quickly as we can. No counterspell, thankfully. So can we play this on 3? Oh, no. If I'd played this, I could have. It might have been a mistake. Like, I get more value off the hand buff, but his Royal Greatsword on 3 just way better always. Yeah, probably so. I think this was a mistake. It's not like a mistake, but you know, I think it's a better macro line to just push this on 3. We're going to be fine, obviously, but
Really, it's not too heavy.
could have been a little better off, maybe. Certainly on turn 4, we'll be fine as well. So does this keep the buff when it retransforms? I don't know. Oh, was first day of school to the left? Oh, in that case, never mind then. Oh, we were fine. Oh, yes, you're right. If first day was here anyway, the same problem would have existed. Okay, never mind then. I'm an expert. Does this retain the buff when it cycles? I don't know. Is the Xeris buffed or is the temporary shifted Xeris buffed? I don't know. Guess we'll find out very shortly, huh? What on earth are these mage secrets, though? Right? What could they be? Kinda want to send this face just to learn a little, right? Oh, is it buffed? No, it's not buffed. It lost the buff. Confirmed. Oh, this might be a ally, right? I don't really want to make an Oasis ally because I don't want to have to deal with all that annoyance. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to play this stuff. Just go super wide. We know going face didn't do anything, so let's just keep going face. Great sword now comes out and we just keep whacking face really hard and we'll be fine. Ally is like one thing that could actually beat me, so why risk the ally? Okay, deckhand again. Any weapon? Oh, well, yeah, you're drawing a weapon. Is it playable? Is it cheap enough? Interesting to attack first. What if that weapon was like a 2-attack weapon? I mean, they may know what the weapon's going to be. Yeah, I don't know, but
Mind if I roll knee?
seem to pre-commit that attack a little early. Oh, wow, hit the taunt. Nice. Snipes. All right, so this is happening. Oh, wow, we actually have a Murloc buff. It's not time for it, but pretty sick nonetheless. Smite. Okay. Does that mean I play Spyglass because there's a pretty decent chance it's a freaking pirate that I can use to maybe go for a charge right now? I think so, right? I was going to go hero, but I mean, there's a good chance this is a pirate. It is, and it's an insane pirate, but I can't play it just yet. Oh, man. It's just a fat pirate. Oh, jeez. That could have easily been... Imagine if that had been another Bloodsail Raider, and I got to hit for 8. Oh, man. That would have been great. Not that I need it, necessarily, but just great. I don't know if Xeris was always that way or not. I have no idea. I don't know. Okay, I don't see them bringing this back. I mean, you can kill the smite, I guess. Kind of need to, right? But... Oh, actually, I guess if these pings go really well, is there some way to bring this back? I think those were maybe the worst possible pings. I don't think that was it. Well, this is certainly gonna seal the deal for me. Oh no, he's killing the smite. Okay, actually, not sealing the deal for me. Still an insane play though, right?
Press the attack.
I mean, I guess I take the 1 damage here, right? I don't know if it matters, but
Press the attack.
why not? Tyrion is certainly chill enough for me.
Nothing.
Oh, I could have tested Smite for lethal. I forgot. I mean, it still would have been, I guess. There's no reason. I can test at the end, too, I guess. Yeah. Smite could have came for lethal there. Would have been another 11 here. So, they can overwrite the weapon. I mean, feel free. It's fine. Do your thing. Cool with that. Smite into death. Not Smite. What's his name? Greenskin. Sorry. Greenskin into Greenskin. Cool. They got 0 mana worth of secrets. You're right. Because we just kept going fates. Yeah. We did blow up their secrets a little bit. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, I don't want any of these. Like, this is sort of the best, like, aggro-y package. It's a 1 mana Maul, a 1 mana Direwolf, a 4 mana deal 8. What were secrets? We have no idea. I don't know. Probably, like, maybe Spellbender and Oasis Ally. Maybe Splitting Image, I think. I don't think Anointment's good enough. Is there even a Holy Spell in my deck? Hand. It's really weak. Rally, I guess. They're not bad, but they're not good. War Medic, same thing, right? It's just, I mean, a Conviction, I suppose. Conviction's not bad, but it's not great for Goggles, because it's like you want to play this after 5, probably, and then it's like you're kind of sitting on it in hand a long time. I think this is actually the easiest to play. Just play these out. None of these are good, though. We've gotten really bad buckets today, I feel like. I do kind of like card draw, though. He's been a little light on cards with Goggles, so maybe the reload on this is worth it. It's just the results suck so much. This isn't bad for 2 mana. I guess I'll take this. The cards are better cards. You think Meek was the pick, huh? I don't know. We just won a game because the weapon was so cheap. That was the whole point for Goggles, right? Is that 3 mana weapon is so insane when it hits. It's just free wins. I don't know. I still think Goggles was actually the right call. We don't know yet. We'll never really know because you can't really see the counterfactual. You don't know what the buckets are going to be like. You know, it's hard to know for sure, but I'm pretty happy with our choice, though, I have to say.
Considering a career in teaching.
Yeah, this is a fine 1-2. I definitely don't want to get greedy on this because I want to make sure I have that early start, and certainly Watch Post is fine too. We could even coin Watch Post if we wanted to on 3. So yeah, let's hold here. Maybe try to find something slightly bigger in this slot, or not. We're gonna need a big scroll carry soon. A scroll gets worse as game's going because it's less likely to hit. But I think we're gonna need it. Like Demon Hunter in particular is super spooky, so a scroll would be very nice. Coin this game is weird. What are we, 5-1? That's pretty good actually. This deck didn't really come together like I wanted for a pirate. Pirate paladin, I mean, ultimately aggression is good. Like, you like aggression, but I was hoping for legendary loot really was what we wanted, because we have cards like that 2-drop weapon guy that aren't any good without it. So to be 5-1, I think I'm pretty pumped. What did we even lose to? Oh yeah, the Demon Hunter. Yeah, Demon Hunters are tough. What did this one have? Fire Shaper again. Yeah, Fire Shaper Demon Hunter is so brutal. I like that we're getting some health out here early, though. That seems important. Let's go ahead and put Watch Post in. It matters a lot against Demon Hunter, particularly the earlier the better, I think. So let's keep this rolling. We are out of gas, my god. Also, if I get Rally, I don't actually currently have a 3-drop. I have 1s and 2s and 4s. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, they killed it immediately. Wow. That's tough. Watch Post again. I mean, I do have the War Medic, so the Holy Spell, I guess, is kind of getting some upside off this no matter what, maybe. That'd be cool. So this is 3 mana. If I got a Holy Spell that's 3 or less, I could play it. So Hand, but not Rally. Conviction as well. Conviction, again, a little early. Hero Power is also good for us, too, though, because I like that Watch Post a lot. So maybe I want to go this route instead. We'll see what we draw. Certainly, Watch Post is also good on a crazy wide board like this, so I don't know if we can go wrong either way. Actually, Watch Post is probably better. This deck's going to be all spells, right? So let's just play the Watch Post.
May the light grant you.
It's going to be very awkward for them to deal with.
I'll try.
Conviction's great, yeah, and this is also really good. Yeah, can they deal with this Watch Post? Because their hand is probably like all spells, maybe like 1 minion. I'm just getting buffed like crazy. They're hovering over it like, oh crap, that's the spell one. Ah, shoot. Can they possibly deal with this efficiently, right? Like, how do you? You need to like snipe a 1/1, but I guess the buff happens right away, right? So you can't even snipe a 1/1
I'm meeting a friend.
with a Fire Shaper, right? Oh, Sigil of Silence is... What just happened? Whoa! What on earth? It like froze my game. I've never seen it where it got blurred like that before. Rip BattleNet? He silenced my game. Yeah, Sigil of Silence is actually a legit good counter because I can't deny that. Is BattleNet busted? Am I just gonna not get to finish this insanely awesome moment? Uh-oh. People are saying BattleNet's down. Disconnected same time as you. Uh-oh. That's not good. BattleNet's down. Well, okay. I may just call the stream there then, because I don't know how long this is going to take. I mean, I can wait a few minutes, I guess. Man, that was such a good moment. We had like the ultimate counter to Demon Hunter, and we had revenge, and BattleNet crashed. Yeah. Game timed out. Okay. Glad to know it's not just me. That's a relief. I would have been super frustrated. Who wins? I don't know how it works. I don't know. Does anybody know how it works if both players or the servers go down? I'm assuming the game just gets wiped from the record. I doubt that a win or a loss is awarded, but I certainly don't have any evidence of that. Yeah, that guy took down all of Blizzard servers because he's so frustrated. These Demon Hunter wins are supposed to be free. I'm not supposed to lose. This isn't fair. It's not fair. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think it's dead. Okay. I'm just gonna chill for like 5 minutes and wait and play like a game of Runeterra or something, and then if it doesn't come back after that, I was only gonna stream for like 45 minutes anyway, so you know. We were gonna go forever. Managed to get in on mobile, really? Huh. So mobile worked, but not anything else. I really don't have to update my stream category, and I really need to do this. Like, I'm gonna forget when I come back. Legends of Runeterra. Okay, I've been playing a little bit of Runeterra lately, so I actually know what the heck is going on a little bit in Runeterra. Never enough. I mean, I've hit Diamond in Runeterra, but not ever Master or Legend, or what's it called? I don't even know. What's it called? I'm not sure. The Runeterra has a new single player mode that's really cool. I played through one run of it so far. It's a lot like a dungeon run. It's also got this really wicked cool map. We can zoom in on regions. What's this region? I don't know. That's Demacia, I think. This is Noxus. This is what the MMO map's gonna look like probably when they get that done in 25 years. That's Targon, the mountain. Bilgewater. Look how sick that is. You can zoom in and see it. Piltover and Zon. That's sick. Arcane's a really good show, by the way. Yeah, I like Runeterra. It is kind of boring. I don't know how to make that work in my mind. That it's boring. I like everything about it objectively, but subjectively, I still get kind of bored sometimes. Arcane was amazing. My favorite show of the year so far, I think by far. Maybe my favorite show in a few years. This is really good. So yeah, let's play a game of Runeterra real quick, and then, I don't know. Probably call it quits if BattleNet's not back up. So this is a discard deck. If you've never played Runeterra or seen Runeterra or know what's going on. It's not the best deck in the game right now, but I think it's pretty good. Yes. Yeah. Grave Physician. I do like how Runeterra has a really consistent art style. Every card looks like it fits the art style, which is very cool. This guy's big and awesome. Captain Farron. Whoa, what is happening back here? Calm down, dude. Comrade Jeb. All right, we're gonna play Grave Physician. We're gonna discard this big old Lost Soul. It's gonna give me another card in hand. The Twin Blade Revenant. My opponent played a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and attack because we're getting kind of swarmed down a little bit here, and I'll either take a value trade or just kill a 2/2, which I guess is okay. I don't know how to play this deck. I have no idea. Probably wrong, but who cares? I guess I could have tried to value trade on the return attack, but I thought they might play more stuff and give me a moment. Okay, we don't have any great... Like, this guy's not going to play. He's ephemeral. He's going to die at the end of turn, so they've already attacked. So I was planning to open the turn and create an extra blocker here, but they kind of screwed me on that front. I don't know what to do now. I'm just kind of stuck. There's no good place for me. I'm just going to chill, I guess. Can't wait for the review of Runeterra. I mean, I would love to run dual games and do like card reviews for Runeterra. I think that'd be super fun, but I honestly just don't know enough about the game. Like I said, I've hit Diamond before. I kind of know the best decks right now because I've been playing this for a couple weeks, but I don't know enough to like be good, if that makes sense. Let's play two drops here. So let's get this guy. And
Death is transient, as long as the body holds
this
blood.
guy. Ooh, Scion. He looks so big and awesome and epic. I love this dude. Look how cool this dude looks. I love big, crazy, strong-looking characters like that. His arms look kind of tiny, though, honestly.
Together we are united.
His arms look short compared to his really wide body. I don't know anything about League of Legends, so... Honestly, though, this guy's not really a great card right now, is it? Because he's not taking any good attacks into these 2 health stuff. None of this stuff is, honestly. I can use him on defense next turn, though, because we're definitely playing from behind here a little bit, sadly.
Hang on.
Do a newbie teaching run since you're also new? I mean, I'm not really that new. I've been playing this game since beta, just on and off, you know. I definitely wouldn't. I mean, like I said, I've hit diamond. I understand the mechanics fairly well and everything. Just don't play a lot. I kind of come in and out of it, really. Does Runeterra have fun decks and big moments? I don't know enough yet to say, honestly. I've certainly seen those, but I feel like the meta is certainly faster. And games don't usually last that long for like crazy big moments, in my experience. I really desperately need to get blockers in here. I did kind of miss the like Celestial era. I didn't play during all the Celestial stuff. That looked kind of big and awesome, but I never, like I said, I never really played that, so I don't know. Did they have combat tricks to save this? I think probably so. I'm probably super screwed here, but we'll try our best to we can maybe use a Mystic Shot to clean up Poppy if they go for a... They have that +3 health buff though, which this won't kill. I'll try my best, but I think we're gonna get wiped here. Oh, really? They let me take the hit on Poppy. Wow. Man, we might be able to flip this back yet, after all. Okay, interesting. I have some big boys in hand, right, that could help me stabilize this, but... In Runeterra, slow decks are more likely to succeed than Hearthstone, honestly. Yeah, I don't know enough to contest that. I would argue, though, that... Or at least my perspective is that... Slow for Hearthstone is different than slow for Runeterra. I don't know if that makes any sense, what I'm saying, but it does in my brain. In other words, like, a slow Runeterra deck... Like, I think you still usually win by the time you, like, get to 10 mana, for instance. And that's slow for Runeterra. Whereas a slow Hearthstone deck could play to turn 15 or 20 or something without really, you know, noticing it too much. Does that make sense? Does that sound reasonable to you? Yeah, Poppy stuff is really good. I've also played this. I just went and grabbed the top 3 decks when I started replaying again this week because I was like, oh, I want to learn how to play these things. I feel like this really needs to die. I don't really know how to kill it right now, though. Go for an attack at the moment. I can pull this in. It's just no good. Really no good. No good lines here, guys. Really in an awkward spot. If I just rip the Decimate now, it feels so early. I don't know. This guy's playable next turn, right? Yeah, Scion next turn's pretty cool. I'll have some spell mana floating over. Yeah, they're floating 6 mana here, so okay. Runeterra is so weird. Each time you alt-tab, sound disappears. Yes, I totally hate that. Is that... You said you need to update the settings. Is there a way to do that, you're saying? Or... Oh my god, yes, thank you. I didn't know that was a setting. That is annoying. Thank you. I didn't know that was an option even. That is gonna make my life so much better. Do we want to take this trade? Yeah, because I think Scion's coming in and gonna be nuts. Let's just tidy things up a little bit. Save some health. Make sure we have time for this guy to get good. Somehow he's not actually upgraded yet. Man. Oh, but he counts himself. He is upgraded. Yes! All right. Big old fatty. They smiled at me as if something really terrifying is going to happen. What is it? Riptide Rex. Oh my god. This guy's insane. Okay. I guess I'm screwed. I don't know. Thank God I have some dudes out. I don't even know how all this works. I played this card in, like, single player. Hey, rude, man. I can't quite kill the Rex, so let's pass. Almost can. So this has Overwhelm on my turn, so at the moment that'd be a 6 damage ping. Ugh. Okay, this comes back to life, but only once. I can attack with it right now for a little damage output, but it's really not great. I don't want him to block with a 1/1, right? So we'll just pull this in kind of for free, and then he either takes 10 or blocks with a higher value unit, right? Yeah, I think that's okay. Take 10, idiot! Okay, that's fine. We get a trade and deal 6. I'm cool with that. Alright. Did that have, yeah, it does not have the thing where it's, okay, I don't know the name of that keyword, where you have to block with a 3 attack or higher. Okay. I guess I can go Farron now, and he's got Overwhelm again to be really big. And then we have multiple Decimates in hand for lethal setups later. Alright. Is Hearthstone up, by the way, guys? Anybody? Terrify? I think it's called like Fearsome or something. Does that sound right to anybody? Oh, no. No!
Bully off.
I'm still okay with this, I think. We have 12 here. They're at 14 plus Mystic Shots. So, I mean, theoretically, if I just start going face, I have enough to get there. But can I stay alive in the meantime is the question, right? That's going to be maybe the harder part. I can use these this turn, and then these the turn after. So, if they don't kill me this turn, I think I'll be fine. As long as they can't interrupt this stuff. I can even use 1 Mystic Shot now if I really want to. Okay. Is that gonna kill me? Quite yet. So they're at 6, and then this is 6 next turn. I'll have 10 mana next turn naturally. So I can even use 1 Mystic Shot now if I want to protect my health total a little bit. But this is their final attack. They have multiple impacts though. I might use this just because I don't need it, right? I have, that puts them at 6, and then this is 6. Yeah, I can just do that. 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, I think I have to, right? I'm gonna die if I don't, so. So they're killing my only blocker. So how much damage do they have off impact here? Am I still dead? I don't know. He's emoting a lot. I don't understand. Is that the wrong thing to kill? Oh, I'm still dead at 8. Oh man, I'm still dead. What's the damage? The impact, I guess, is too much. 4, 5, 6, and then 2 impacts. Oh, I was still dead. That was the right target to kill, but it didn't matter. So I had to Mystic Shot another minion, but then I wouldn't have had a lethal setup. So I don't know. We might have been dead anyway. Okay. Is Hearthstone back? Is Hearthstone back? Doesn't appear to be doing anything. I'm trying to connect to Battle.net. Yeah, Hearthstone is not back. Okay, guys, I think I'll call it quits there then. I actually have fun with Runeterra, but I am going to go eat dinner with the wife soon, so this is going to be a chance to go get ready for that. And I'll be back tomorrow. We will do more tomorrow. Probably just play some duels. Actually, might play Ruined King again tomorrow. I did one run of that on my one session of that on my side channel on YouTube, and we haven't got back to it yet because I've been so busy with card reviews. But tomorrow I might have a chance to do that. So, oh no, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Oh no, never mind, not tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow. Oh, message about DDoS, really? So it was the Demon Hunter who DDoSed us. No, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I won't stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's American Thanksgiving holiday. I won't be doing that, but I'll be back Friday. Friday is the plan for that other stuff. So come hang out on Friday. See you guys soon, though. Thanks for hanging out today. Thanks for the crazy subs and hype train earlier and bits and all that fun stuff. Good luck out there getting Blizzard back. We'll finish that duels run, I guess. Oh, man, I guess Friday. That's a long gap, but that's the best I can do. Blizzard screwed us. So, raid. We'll raid a Runeterra streamer, for God's sake. Let's do that. That'll be fun. I never raid Runeterra stuff. I don't know where to find it on Twitch. It's probably so low down. It's not me crapping on Runeterra, by the way. Only 2,000 viewers in Runeterra. That's crazy. I'm the #2 Runeterra streamer right now. Wow. Wild. More people need to stream Runeterra, dude. I like it. I think it's fun in a weird way. All right, we're gonna raid this dude. Have fun, everybody. Enjoy the Runeterra stream, and thank you for hanging out. Love you a ton. And until next time, game on.